Blog Talk Radio.
Well, hello there, Divas. My name is Candace Gish, and I am the host of the Divas That Care Network. I am just so excited that each and every one of you has tuned in today. We have an amazing guest today. We have one of our young divas that has come onto our show, and she's going to be sharing her story and the things that she's involved in. So I'm really excited. For any of you that have just tuned in for the very first time, what we do is here we interview a variety of committed women weekly. We talk to women that are making the world a better place. And our hashtag out there, if you're following us, is Divas That Care. So make sure that you use that, and you can definitely share all of our shows on your social media. And you can see our shows at divasthatcare.com, so you can definitely do that. Oh, my goodness. Well, as I said, we have an amazing young diva today. Her name is Melissa Smith. Melissa is just an extraordinary young lady. I had the opportunity to know her family from years ago, and I'm really grateful that she's coming on today to share her story with you. She's got an inspirational story, and I can't wait for you guys to hear all about it. So, Ms. Melissa, welcome to the show today.
Hi, Candace.
I'm excited to have you, girl.
It's good to be here.
Well, Melissa, I would love you just to spend a couple minutes maybe sharing your story so that our listeners can get to know you.
Okay, so I'm 17. I'm in grade 12 right now. When I was 15, so in May of 2017, I was diagnosed with bone cancer. So I had to go through a lot of cancer treatments, and it just helped for me to kind of discover who I am and learn to be a better person and just figure out who I really am through those experiences. Since then, I've been just making time to volunteer and give back to the organizations that helped me so much through that time.
Well, and it's only been 2 years for you, correct?
That's right.
That's right, and you're doing absolutely phenomenal. Your health you're doing really well. I try to keep up with you on Facebook as much as I can, and the stories. You're just an inspirational young lady.
Thank you.
And you've definitely inspired a lot of people. You went through a lot of different things, but now one of the things that is really important to you, and we're going to be talking about in our show today, is the Ronald McDonald House. And this is a cause that is very dear to your heart. So I want you to share with our listeners a little bit about that, because we do have listeners around the world now, and some of them might not know what the Ronald McDonald House is.
For sure. So the Ronald McDonald House is an organization that's funded by, actually, McDonald's. They provide a home and food and just the necessities for families who have children who are critically ill or in hospital. So during my treatment, I spent 6 weeks in the Ronald McDonald House in Edmonton and 6 weeks in Calgary, 3 months in Ronald McDonald Houses, and I really benefited from the meals and the rooms and just everything that's provided through that.
Well, it sounds like an amazing program.
It is. It really, really is.
Where are these Ronald McDonald Houses? Are they just in Canada? Are they in all over North America?
I'm not totally sure on the answer to that one. There's 3 in Alberta. There's Edmonton, Red Deer, and Calgary. So when I volunteer, I go to the Red Deer one. That's the closest one to home for me. So I guess I could say I'm involved in all 3 houses. I stayed in 2 and volunteering in the 3rd.
Oh, my goodness. Well, that's amazing. And I want to talk about this great program that you're involved in, because you were saying that you got a lot of meals at this location, but now you're a part of a program called Home for Dinner program. And I'm excited about that, because this is something that a lot of people can get involved in to, pay it forward, to give back. For sure. Yeah, so the Home for Dinner program is just run by volunteers. So volunteers from companies or churches or families, like really anybody, just comes in and they make a home-cooked meal every night for the families who are staying in the Ronald McDonald House, and lots of times just families that are staying in the hospital that just pop over for dinner. So I've been getting together groups from the community, and we get together and we drive to the Ronald McDonald House, and we make a dinner, and it's all paid for by community members who decided to chip in.
And yeah, it's been going really well.
I love it. And how many of these have you done so far?
We've done 4 meals so far, and we have another one coming up in February.
Oh my goodness. And that's amazing. That is absolutely amazing, because I'd been watching you on this. And I thought, oh my goodness, she's going back. Why did you decide to do this right away? You obviously were still, I think you in the beginning you were still in treatment when you decided to start doing this. Why was it so important to you to do that?
Yeah, so I've always grown up just wanting to serve and wanting to help and wanting to volunteer. So when we were staying in the Ronald McDonald House, I just looked around. I was just amazed by all of the support and the volunteers that came in to just help the families who are in need. So when I saw the program, the Home for Dinner program, and just truly a blessing in my life at that point in time, I just wanted to be able to do that for others as well. So I was still in treatment when we decided that I wanted to contact the Ronald McDonald House closest to me and just start doing that.
Oh my goodness, you really do inspire others. I love that. And a person doesn't have to just go in there and cook meals. Is there other things that that they can do in order to support the Ronald McDonald House?
For sure. So monetary donations are always helpful and welcome. They also have what's called the Magic Room. So that's just a room where there's toys and books and just donated gifts that kids can choose from when they have a particularly rough day or they're finished their treatment or just important days in their lives. They just get to go choose a gift, and those are all donated.
Oh, I love that. And what a great thing to be able to give back when because the families, when they're going through something like that, this is not something that they can really deal with. But if they can go to a safe place, a happy place where they're looked after, and just, I always think of it as a warm, cuddly blanket, because really that's what this program is just preparing them and keeping them safe and sound, and just so that they can deal with the next day that's going to be ahead of them.
For sure, yeah. So it's just taking an extra level of that stress off families. Food is provided, they don't have to worry about food. Accommodations are provided, they don't have to worry about that. It's a really nice, homey place to be during such a difficult time.
I love it. This is such a great program. And the more that I hear about the Ronald McDonald House, the more that I think others should get involved. You've inspired a lot of others, and I know a lot of other families and organizations that are a part of this program. And I think it's such a great thing, because it's just, basically it's taking one day of your time, one day at a time, that you're going there and you're providing this. But you're spending a lot of time on preparation, because obviously you're finding volunteers to help you. You're preparing the meals. You're obviously thinking about this in advance. Do you have others that help you, or is this really your own mind set, and then you're grabbing people up?
Excuse me, sorry.
No, that's okay.
Yeah. So my mom is my big partner in crime for this one. She was with me through all of my treatment, so she's just helped me get this done, really. And then it's just a matter of reaching out to the community, and honestly, my Facebook page, where I was connecting with people, just looking for volunteers and for donations.
And your mother is definitely an amazing woman. She's an inspiration on her own, and I can see where you get it from. And I think that your family is just bigger than life, and all that you've done in your community, it has been great, and outside of your community too.
Thank you.
So now that I should ask you this too. I have, do you know what I'm actually going to be doing? For any of our listeners that are tuning in today, I'm going to be posting the Ronald McDonald House website on our social media, so that you can go and check it out. They have a really beautiful website, and you'll understand too why Melissa's kind of been involved in it. You'll see all the great things that they're doing, and it really brings a smile to your face. So I'm going to be posting all that today.
Okay.
And okay, so now that we've talked about the Ronald McDonald House, I know this is not the only thing that you do out there, Melissa. You are such bigger than life. And I'll be honest with our listeners, this lady inspires so many people. She's quite humble when we're talking to her now, but she is an inspiration. She is a bright light to so many individuals out there. And I want to talk about some of the things that you're also doing out there, Melissa. I know that you're going to be graduating this year, but let's talk more. What else are you doing?
Yeah, so I'm involved with a church group. We do some service activities through the church there. yeah, and just, I don't know, try to volunteer when I can.
And trying to get through high school.
Oh yeah, trying to get through this grade 12. It's kind of rough, but that's just how it is, right?
It's just how it is, and it's a busy time, yes. And you're already thinking about graduation and going on to university. What type of things do you want to do after high school?
Yeah, so I really want to go into elementary education. I've always loved kids, and my friend has been telling me for years that I'm going to be a teacher, and, well, she's right.
I can definitely see that. You make everybody smile around you, and I think you would work really well with children.
Thank you.
Well, Melissa, what other things could we chat about today? Is there anything else? I know I can obviously just listening to you that the inspiration probably in your life is your mom. Is there other people out there that really inspire you to do the things that you're doing?
Honestly, one of the biggest inspirations in my life is my cosmetology teacher, Mrs. Nealand. She was just a huge support to me throughout the time that I was in the hospital, and she was the one who cut my hair when I started losing it during chemotherapy, and she's just been a rock in my life for a long time.
Oh, wow. Well, a big shout out to her. That is fabulous.
Yeah.
We definitely need those individuals in our lives that definitely will help us through that, but support us and, will make us smile too.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, Melissa, this has been a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I know that you, as I said, for any of our listeners too, Melissa's in school right now. So she is talking to me while she's still in high, and I know that you're extremely busy, but I've just been so honored just to be able to talk to you. And so I wanted to let our listeners know too that Melissa is going to be one of our young divas in our upcoming book that we're putting out there. She's going to be sharing her story in our book, and we're really excited to be sharing it with all of you guys. So you make sure that you'll check that out when it comes out in, hopefully, this summer.
Yes.
Well, Melissa, as I said, I really appreciate your time. Is there anything that you would love to share with our listeners today? Any words of encouragement for any of the individuals that are listening today that are maybe going through a difficult time in their life?
Honestly, the best advice I can give is just try to be positive. And I know it's very cliche, like people say that all the time, but it really is. It's true. If you try and just keep a positive attitude, no matter how hard things get, it can be a real boost. Sometimes you don't need to feel positive, but you can just act positive. And sometimes acting positive can help you feel positive. I don't know if I made any sense.
You
but
did.
Just trying to just keep up your spirits, because things do get better.
And it's kind of like fake it until you make it, right?
Exactly.
I love that advice. Thank you so much, Melissa. As I said, you were an inspiration. You've been an inspiration to me for the last couple of years. And I want to thank you so much for being my amazing guest today.
Thank you.
Thank you. And you know what? I hope that later on, Melissa, that you'll come back on our show and share any of the other great things that you're doing in your life.
Absolutely.
That would be wonderful. And you know what? Thank you to all of our guests. All of our listeners, too. It's because of all of you that we've been doing this show now for going into our 9th year, and we really appreciate all of you that have supported us, supported our amazing guests, and especially our young divas that come onto our show. These girls are the inspiration. They are the face of our future, and we're just so glad that they are part of our program also. So make sure that you check it out. As I said earlier, I'm going to be posting about the Ronald McDonald House on our social media. And I hope that you're able to check that out and to make sure that you check out all the other stuff that Melissa's doing out there. I know that she's going to be doing more amazing things in the future, and I'm just so excited. So thanks again to Melissa. Thank you to everybody else. If you want, you can check out our website at divasthatcare.com. All right, until next time, I hope that everybody has a fantastic day, and make sure you do something for somebody else. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.